Hello, everyone. Oh my god. We're gonna chill today. I know I'm usually very like ecstatic and shit, but we're gonna chill today. We're gonna 3D model and chill today. Listen to some music and enjoy some very comfy 3D modeling. We're gonna get right into it cuz why the fuck not? Hopefully everything will go fine and my computer won't explode. Um Yeah, I don't know. Hope you all enjoy it. I was thinking about making a weapon, just cause weapons are usually fun to make. Now I'm wondering what I should make exactly, cause I was thinking maybe like a knife, a dagger, uh, maybe a sword. I don't know. We're just gonna chill. I'm gonna enjoy this. I'm gonna let the model take me, and I'm not gonna force it. The model's gonna choose its own. Let's start with the cube, because why the fuck not? Cube is also a very nice shape, because it's a fucking cube. Who doesn't love cubes? Got six sides. Perfect. um. Okay, let's start with like the length of the blade. Let's do that. I'm saying, let's make it like something like that. Maybe like a little thicker, a little wider. Uh, we can keep it like that. The thickness is fine right now. Okay. So this is gonna be our length, and this is gonna be our width. I don't think we're gonna need something bigger than that. I'm thinking about like a curved dagger, make it like a little curved, you know. So let's see. What can we do? We can cut it. Okay. We can do some like that, like going like that, you know. Yeah, yeah. Well, it's like a little more curved. Whoops. Tiny bit like that, you know. This would need to go way more over here. This is probably gonna be here. Probably gonna merge them very soon. I'm gonna get this a little closer. Same with this and that. Now I know this doesn't look very great right now. We're gonna make it look beautiful. This is a nice shape. Let's add another cut here probably. Do this. Make it like that, you know. Oh, whoops. God damn it. Okay. Yeah, this is getting there. This and that. Merge. Same with these. This is getting to be a very nice shape. Actually wanna fix it. Get a little more curved like that. Sure. Yeah. Okay. Something like that. Yeah. Yeah, I like this. I like this. Sure. Okay, let's start thinking about the handle. Yeah. Okay, so this is our blade. It's a little tiny. I actually don't like how curved it is. This is the problem when you don't work with a reference, everyone. You need to work with references. At least like some sort of like model sheet. Ayo kitty. A steamy stream. Nah. I'm too sleepy for that. You're gonna be here now because I'm gonna trap you here. Because why the fuck not? I'm just gonna enjoy this. Okay, let's start with the handle. We're gonna start with like a little cylinder probably. Wait, okay. There we go. Something like that, sure. This needs to go that. Okay, we're getting there. We're getting there. I can also see the shape. Now I want to make it into like something a little cooler than just like a normal ass knife, you know? So we're gonna make eye here. I'm gonna start with the ball. It's gonna be right there. This is gonna be a little more up. It's gonna be a little bigger. Perfect. Now it's gonna like stick out. Yeah. Yeah, let's go. Okay. We're gonna take probably a cylinder. Make it a little bigger. Rotate it 90 degrees. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Okay. So this is gonna be around our eye. Gonna make it a little thinner. Kinda want it a little bigger. Yeah. And this is gonna be a little bigger. We're gonna cut out this part in a second. So it won't like go out. Let's just make sure that we actually like this shape first. Sure. Yeah. And the blade's gonna like come out from it, kind of like that. Yeah, and this is gonna be way in here. Gonna make this a tiny bit smaller. Hell yeah. Okay, we're getting there. This looks really wonky right now, I know. Let's make this up here. We're gonna give it like a little ornament at the bottom. So let's start with a cylinder. It's gonna be a little thicker than the other one that we have. Way smaller. This one needs to be a little longer. Kind of like that, yeah. Because we need a place for our hands, right? Or even a little bigger than that. Hell yeah. Okay. Okay. Let us do this first. It's gonna merge them to the center. Perfect. Make this into an actual sharp blade, you know? Hell yeah. You know what? No. The bottom should be still like wide. And we're gonna start right here. Yeah. Because the blade doesn't start here. You can't do shit with this, right? Okay. Gonna make this a little bigger. And a little more curved. Let's make this go over, you know? Get that curve really going. Sure. Yeah. Something like that. Yeah. Yeah, I can see that. Perfect. Okay, so this is gonna be like an eye. We're gonna need to cut those faces out. Mm. Okay. We can still see some of them. Okay. Let's just select the ones that we want instead. This one, this one. Perfect. Okay, I want to fix that. Not choose those ones, I think. Okay, is there anything that I need to add? Right here is fine. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, this seems fine. Let's, just in case, add those. Can also delete them later. Okay. Let's delete everything else. And duplicate this. Let's see. Perfect. Looking way better already. Where's the steam? You're getting cold? Kitty. We're just chilling here. Just gonna chill today. You're lucky that one. Literal flaming ball. You can just get closer, you know. Get closer to your screen and I'll warm you up. Okay. Um, now I'm thinking. What should we add to this? Because this feels a little empty, right? Should probably work on this. Give this something, a little you know. Let's get these faces out. Get them sticking out. Okay. Maybe add a few spikes to it. They'll look nice. A little more. Oops. Okay. Give them a few cuts. Okay. Sorry. There we go. Damn. Okay. Something like that, maybe. No. Let's just merge them all together. Something like that. Sure. Select all of these and get them a little closer to each other. And we're getting somewhere. Hell yeah. Okay, let's duplicate this so we won't need to redo all this over and over again. Okay. Yep. Whoops. There we go. Perfect. Now again. Perfect. Okay, now we're already getting somewhere. Let's add something coming out from here. But first, let's do this. Get those going in a little bit, you know, get a little nicer. I should not have duplicated it all. I'm gonna redo it now. Okay, now this. Oh, it's down there. Perfect. Perfect. This is getting nice. Okay, we're getting there. It was way nicer now. Hmm. Kind of want to work on this. Kind of like this situation right here. We'll change it a little bit. Let's duplicate this. Take those. No, whoops. The other way around. Let's take this one a little down and redo it. Hell yeah. Hold on. Oh, I went crazy. Whoops. Okay, we're just gonna ignore that for now. Crazy. Probably because of the material or something. No, you know what? I know what it was. We did not delete the history. There we go. I just did it stupid. This can go a little longer. Let it stick out, cause why the fuck not? Yeah. We can give a little chain or something down here. Would be nice. Okay. This is getting somewhere. Just because I want it. Let's select all of it. Soften. Now we're gonna select all the ones that we actually want. Whoops. Perfect. This, not perfect. For those of you wondering what I'm doing right now, I'm gonna harden the edges, making them look sharper. I forgot those ones. That's why you're seeing those black spots. Oh, what? Perfect. Now everything's smooth right here. Instead of being all blocky, like if I did this. Oh, let me choose those two. See how blocky those are? So just change that so it won't be like that. Perfect. Those are looking way nicer now. Let's not forget to delete our history. And save, of course. Okay. Now about this eye. This is gonna be the base of our eye. I'm just gonna add like a little a pupil, kind of like a dragon pupil maybe. Or it's like a sharp pupil. Okay. We can do this by taking what we already have. You know what? Wait. Duplicate. Perfect. And we're just gonna duplicate it later. So this is what we have. This is gonna be our pupil. Let's just merge those. Make it way sharper, you know? Hopefully this will work nicely. Kind of like that. Perfect. We need to make it a little smaller. Can probably Okay. Probably cut it a little bit. Can give up on those and make it a little sharper at the actual edges. Perfect. I'm gonna make this like that. Perfect. Now it's way sharper. I'm just gonna give it a little bit of a thickness. I can see it. It's right there. It's perfect for us. This is exactly what I wanted. Let's give it a little color, because why not? Assign new material. Perfect. Let's call this pupil. Perfect. Let's do black, since this is a pupil. Looking nice. Looking nice. I like this. Just gonna duplicate it to the other side. Now we got it on both sides. Perfect. Already looking way, way nicer. Let's save. Rename those. So I know which one is which. That's very important. This is our little handle ornament. This is our eye holder. And this is our eye. This is our handle. And this is our blade. Perfect. Now those ones should group them. Call them eye, because they're all together. Those are the handles. Handle. And this is our blade. Perfect. We got them all grouped up. And it's all organized now. Let's save again. Perfect. Okay. Let's make the blade a little bigger. Something like that, maybe. Yeah, this is looking nice. Push it like that, maybe. Okay. We can actually curve this way more, I feel like. Make it like a weird curve, maybe. Maybe like almost a spiral, you know? Way, way more. Something like that almost. And we're gonna add a few more cuts. Now, since this is a triangle right here. All the sides are triangles. It did not let me cut it right in the middle, which sucks. So now we can control our stuff way, way better. Okay. Now I want it to kind of curve almost. Okay, I'm gonna deal with that later. Something like that. Even a little more. This is gonna be right here, maybe. This needs to go all down. It's like a little more interesting right now. I'm still not fully happy with it, you know? I can do a little better. And this, we could also do this. Merge those. Like, I want almost like a crescent shape, you know? We're also gonna need to work on the topology, which is, we're gonna do that later. For now, we're just blocking. I don't really care about it. Okay, You know what? Let's give it like a little different approach. Give it a little space, you know? Needs its space. Now we can do way cooler things. We're gonna put it exactly in the middle later. I'm gonna deal with it later. I'm just worried about the blade itself. Okay. Select all of it. Start making a way weirder shape. Oh, more. Still not fully happy with it. This needs to be like all down here. Okay. It's getting there. Almost there. To be like here. Perfect. This needs to go a little more down. Okay. Okay. Getting there. I think we can even go harder on that. We're gonna see in a second. I think this is actually too tall. Yeah. Way better. Let's add a few details to this. What can we do here? Start with a few cuts. Okay. Get this. Change the height. Perfect. We're gonna get the chain coming out of here. Okay. Give those cuts just so we could keep the distances the same. Sure, let's keep it at 80, 80, 20. Was it here? No, it's here. 80, 20, 80, 20. can delete those edges now. Okay. We're gonna do this individually because if I won't, we'll fuck up the whole thing. Sure. I'm not looking for something precise. I don't really care about that. I have a little more texture to the handle. I'm gonna add some more stuff later on. It's just to break the roundness of it, you know. Okay. Move that whole thing up. And save. It's very important. Let's make a little chain. I really want that chain. Chain is usually a little longer, thinner. Yeah, I think that would be a pretty good size. Let's give it a few cuts. Okay. Perfect. Okay. I'm gonna do sure 20. This is gonna be 30 and 30. Okay. Select all the edges. Let's make it a little more rounded. Whoops. Forgot this one. Yeah, something like that. Perfect. No, those are out of line. Just gonna straighten it out. Perfect. Perfect. Way rounded. Way better. The whole thing is a little too thick in my opinion. Perfect. Now, let's close those holes. Perfect. Give it another cut here. Now what I want to do. Select all the outer vertices. Just make it go like that. Get all rounded, you know? Perfect. Now, or deselect them. Let's select one of the sides. Let's select the other one. Make sure that's actually all the right placement. Just there. Perfect. We can delete. this part. Since we're gonna duplicate it either way. Perfect. Let's select those vertices. And we're gonna expand them. Perfect. Now those ones, I want to change their height a little bit. That was too much. Tiny bit. Way better. Go like this a little bit. A tiny bit better. It's even a little too much. Let's do this. Perfect. Way, way better. Let's do the same with these. Make them a little more rounded. This is starting to look like a chain. Perfect. Now, let's duplicate that. Looking nice. Let's make it a little thinner. There we go. This is a nice chain. A little too big. There. Now it's gonna be hanging here. I'm gonna rotate it 90 degrees. Make sure that's almost touching. Perfect, just like that. I'm just gonna duplicate those and pull them all the way down. No, isn't this nice? We got a little chain going on. What do y'all think? Okay. Let's give it a little handle so it would hold the chain too. Now, I don't really like this. I don't like this topology at all. Just gonna fill this hole. I'm gonna give it a few cuts. I like making a grid. It's easier for me to work with. Okay. Now I'm sure there's gonna be a better way to do this, a way faster way, but that's what I'm used to. I'm just gonna do it like that. I'm doing this completely wrong. I'm not doing what I wanted to do at all. This is what I wanted to do. I want to make the grid. Now we're gonna do that. Got our little nice grid going on. Now instead of a bunch of triangles, we got most of this is quads. With just a few triangles every now and then. This is gonna be a little easier to work with. Because I can just add a handle that I want to add right there. Way easier. So we want let's this and that. Perfect, just like that. Okay. So we want it going across like that. Let's do that. On those ones, I'm gonna extrude them a little bit. Even a little more. And delete those faces. So I don't need them anymore. Okay. Okay. Give it something like that. Now I can bridge those. Don't worry, we're gonna make them look a little nicer in a second. Gonna add one division in the middle. Same here. And we're gonna bridge. Gonna close that gap. Fill hole. Move this. Perfect. Okay. Get this and this going. Perfect. Now I want this a little more rounded. Let's put those all up. Get them a little closer. Before I do that, let's do the same to these two. A little up. A little closer. A little more up. Oh, it's way more rounded. Way better. We're gonna select all of those and all of those. All those vertices. Get them a little closer to each other. I don't want it as thick as the top. I'm just gonna make it a little nicer. Making it more and more thin to the bottom. And that, perfect. We don't want those. Look at that. Perfect. And this is a little thick for me. I'm gonna choose those. Then a little closer. Those ones. Well, up. A little closer. Way, way better. Now we're gonna smooth it out. Perfect. Why did that not work? Perfect. And this, we're just gonna soften edges. Now I know it doesn't look very great. This is probably because this edge loop, it's not hard. There we go. Well, let's give it a little more depth. I think it will look nicer. Do something like that, maybe. No, let's do it like that. Perfect. Same with this. A little more up. Perfect. I'm just gonna do this. Right here. Select all these. Perfect. Same with this side. Okay. Oh, I just noticed. Okay, never mind. It's gonna do it like that. We don't want those. Ayo, Tay, I didn't even know you were here. Good luck at work. Thank you for stopping by. Hope you enjoyed it so far. I hope you have fun at work. Now we're gonna rotate it a little bit. Something like that. Actually control it. This is gonna be 45. Now it's gone. Now will you please work? I want this to be 45. Of course it's gonna be gone. Where did I put it? Can't even find it. Okay. It's not 45 degrees, I don't think so. Or maybe it is. I don't know. I'm gonna do this. Slide it. This is not what I wanted. Oh, it's not even in the middle. How did that happen? Reset the world. Is this whole thing not in the middle? Wait. Okay. This is in the middle. So is this not in the middle? This isn't. This is in the middle. Okay. Why did that do that then? Weird. Okay. Either way, let's just keep it like that. Kind of like it like that. Just slide that up a little more. Perfect. And those edges should be hard. Even though they are not. There we go. Now what we can do is take all this. Oh yeah, since I banned Samuel. Well, thank you. Thank you, Tay. Forgot about that. We all make mistakes sometimes. Perfect. Look at this. We got a little chain going on. I'm wondering, should I make it a little bigger? Because now it seems a little too small. You know? You can still delete those and redo them. Oh. Okay. For some reason, it did not let me do that for a second. Let's make this a tiny bit bigger. Something like that. Even like this. Perfect. And just push it down. Perfect. Sure that's not touching. It's almost touching. Let's do this. I could see a little better. Tiny bit more. Either way, it's not gonna matter. I'm not really gonna be able to see there. You know, we can always cut corners like that. Let's rotate you 9 degrees. looking good. It's not touching. Now both of you. Duplicate. Go down. Tiny bit more up. Perfect. Now this is a nice chain. If I say so myself. Look at that. This is nice. I don't know why. I love making chains. Oh, whoops. That was completely by accident. Let's combine all of those. Because we have no reason to leave them separated. I'm gonna call it handle chain. I'm gonna put it under handle. I'm just gonna organize a few things here. This is right. Blade, okay. The blade should be at the top. After that, it's the eye. And then the handle. Perfect. Looking good. Looking good so far. We're gonna save. I'm gonna freeze transform, which if you can see over here, we get the transform properties, which means like where it is in this 3D space. I'm just gonna freeze transform. Just gonna reset it. Say all to 0. This is its new center. We're gonna center the pivot, which is this little thing. I'm gonna center it. We're gonna delete the history. Deleting the history could prevent a bunch of bullshit from happening. Like your file getting corrupted. Happened to me once. Not very fun. Okay, now this, I do notice that's like looking all wonky. I'm gonna harden this. Harden? Looking way, way better. See, that's like harder. That crease is way, way like sharper. Almost looking like a nunchuck. I like that. I like that a lot. Okay. Now, I don't know about this. Kind of looks weird. Thinking like what I should add to it. Maybe more of those spikes that I made earlier. Can do something like that. Which I think those spikes can be a little bigger, but then again, if you hold this, you'll probably get poked. So maybe not. But we can do spikes over here, coming out from the sides or something. Like one from here, one from here, like that. Something like that. Sure. Okay. Let's do that again. Actually, let me make it a little more precise. So this is going to be 2. Let's do 3. 3, perfect. Okay, and now let's select those again. Let's do another 3.5. Now it's the exact same size, which is what we wanted. Perfect. Now this is a little thick, you know. Let's add another cut here, just so we know it's the middle. Oh. See, that's having a little problem right here. Let's fix that manually. If it will let me. Does not seem like it will. Is there a problem, sir? Do I need to remake you? Just bridge those gaps. Seems like it won't want to work. Just redo them. Shouldn't take too long. Anything else that we're missing that is not cut properly? I don't see it. Perfect. Let's bridge them. Oh, it won't let me. Interesting. I can do something else. Let's do this. We'll all them first. Oh. I see what's happening. Okay. So this is because I undid the extrusion earlier. I'm having extra faces in here. As you might be able to see those blue lines right here, like this one. This is not a real face. Like, it is a real face. There's a face in there. It's hidden. I'm just gonna delete all of it. If I can. It will let me. Can I? Please? No? Okay. I'm just gonna do this. Just like a little more drastic. I'm just gonna unselect those. Well, that should work better. As you might be able to see, there's no line here anymore. Okay, perfect. Now, before we continue. No, actually, we can continue. It won't matter too much. Okay, where was it? Right here, right here. Okay, all over the bottom of this. Let's do this. You can still see them. I'm going to deselect those and delete. They're gone now. Perfect. Just missed this one. And there. It's gone now. Perfect. Now it's all over those. What I can do, like that, and deselect the ones that I actually want. And as you might be able to see, they're gone. Just like that. That's why I couldn't bridge earlier, because it was going crazy. We're going to do this again, and deselect the ones that we actually want. Perfect. Delete. Are we missing anything? We got this one, we got this one, and now this one. We can also delete those faces since we're not going to use them, probably. If the bridge will work this time. Which hopefully it will. Delete. As you might be able to see, it selected the entire edge loop that was around those faces. Let's hope that lets me bridge. There. Easy. We're going to fix this one in a second. Gonna fix those first. Perfect. And this is the last one, I think. Oh, and we're missing one here. We can always select this edge loop. Oh. What is this? There's something going on here. The vertices might not be attached over here. I'm gonna do this. Now let's see if that happens again. It's way better. These ones are not attached too. And that should fix that. See? Now it's only selecting this. Now we can just fill the hole. This is nice now. And what I'm gonna do here to fix this, I'm gonna extrude those. See? I'm gonna take vertices. Go to this tool up here, the target weld. Just weld those vertices back. Oh, or we're gonna fix this. So we're gonna select our move tool. We're gonna press V and middle mouse. if I press the vertex that I wanted to go to the same height as that vertex, I can just click it with my middle mouse and we'll go to its height since I selected the height, the Y axis. Now we're going to select the X, same with this. It's perfect now. See? So I'm going to do the same with this. It's going to extrude it. We're going to do the same exact thing. Like that, that. What we can also do is we can also choose this, press D and V. We're going to attach our pivot exactly to this. I'm going to press R. Just going to make this one. We can do this. Going to change its height. And this. Gonna make perfect. Now we just want to bridge those. This and that. Bridge. Perfect. Oh, I got everything back in order. Just like we wanted it. Perfect. Now, let's smooth it out. Just like that. I'm gonna select soften edge. Now it's looking weird again because those edges, the actual corner edges, they need to be hard, need to be sharper. Because if they look weird, like they will look weird like that. Since this is not a round shape, this is a very sharp cornered shape. We're gonna harden those. Oh, those. Oh, I missed one. There we go. Way, way better. That's smooth. These are smooth. And those corners are way sharper. Looking way nicer. See? That's way, way nicer. Okay. We're gonna take those now. We wanted to make those into those spikes. And what I'm thinking is actually separating those. We're gonna detach them. Now those separated. Okay. I'm gonna make sure all the vertices that I wanted are selected. Because these ones, see, they're not connected here. This one needs to get attached like that. We're gonna attach them. We're gonna merge them together. And with this. Perfect. Now they're not in the same placement again. We're gonna do this. It's perfect now. Okay. Now this is where this all comes in very handy. That I cut it right in the middle. Just delete one side and work on one side, and then I can duplicate it all. So those, I'm gonna put it back. Oh, whoops. I zoomed in. Perfect. Now I want those spikes to go outwards, going towards us right now. This is my vision. So first, let's close these up. Since it's gonna be visible, we don't want a hole there. We're gonna do it with all of those. And also do this on one side and duplicate just like I did before. I'm just gonna continue doing this like that. I'm gonna merge all these. Looking nice. Select all of these. Push them. They would go towards here. And we're gonna fix all of those because they look kind of weird now. They're way too sharp. Do that. This. Gonna round it out a little bit. Like that maybe. Looking nice. Now we can soften those. Way nicer. We can also soften those. Looking nice. Did not soften those? The hell? Weird. Do we have another problem? Nope. Let me just see something. Yep. Okay, that's what I thought. They're not attached. They're not combined, all the vertices. So we're gonna just merge to center. Do this for all of these. Just in case. I'm pressing G if I want to repeat the same action that I did earlier. I'm pretty sure I already did this one, but just in case. Whoops. I'm going to go to edge. And soften. Way better. Way, way better. Now, I want these to be a little sharper. Sure. And these are a little too much for me. Like that. Looking way nicer now. Now we're just gonna take this and duplicate it to the other side. Nice. Now these. Let's see what happens if we smooth them out. They look nicer now. Yep, they look fine. There's no like weird shadow thing, you know? Let's push them. Let me delete this side again. Okay. Let's push all those all out. Did I choose something by accident? No. Perfect. Kind of like that. Yeah. Way better. Now, I want to cut out the middle here because I have no reason for it. So, I'm going to do this. All right. There we go. I need to see a little better. Okay. Wait. Not this. Let's hide that. Okay. Way, way better. Let's do something. Let's reverse the mesh. Now, instead of all of it, all the faces facing the outside, they're going inside. Now I can see where exactly I'm going to cut. I'm going to go to vertices. I like working with vertices. Let's do 20 for each. 20 Looking nice. Like right on it. Just what I wanted. Okay. Can even push the eye. Oh, upwards. Perfect. Now you. I'm upside down. Okay. I want the height. Show me your. Perfect. Perfect. Now this is actually centered. I pressed on the middle vertex right here. Centered it. This. Gonna make sure that on the X it's also good. Perfect. These ones we can't actually see from the front. We can get rid of them. Right? Perfect. Let's delete them. They're unnecessary. We can make this all nicer. Actually. Okay. We can make the eye attach to this. Should mean that we're gonna make the pupil again, because we're gonna move this. Whoops. There we go. We're gonna make this a tiny bit smaller. Actually, no. Let's center the pivot first. Okay. We're gonna do like that. Perfect. It's like right on it. It's even a little too much. Okay. Okay. Can I cut this? No. Okay. Let's just keep it like that. Let's go back. I didn't like how it came out either way. Okay. I want to cut the middle faces. Let's firstly verse it again and save. Very important. Now we can delete these. Sure, the edges. Gonna extrude them. Bring them all the way over here. Now what we can do is select this edge loop and soften. Looking way nicer. Nice. So we actually have a hole for the eye, which we won't actually be able to see. So we might even delete that later on. We'll see. So let's duplicate this now. Not cut geometry and do this on the lowest possible. Perfect. And now this, unhide this part. Perfect. Change the background so it'll be easier to see. Okay. Now the eye, I want to give it like a material. I want to give it like an orange, yellow color. Let's see if I can find a good one. Oh, we're gonna name it. Okay, let's do this first. Never mind then. This is not gonna look great. We're not texturing it right now. It's just we could see something, you know, something like that. Yeah, I'm done with that. It's cool. Okay, let's rename that material so I know what it is. So this is the eye material. Perfect. And this, let's make sure this is hardened, even though it already looks like it is. Just in case. Looking nice. Let's give this the handle some color, just so we could see stuff a little easily. So I'm gonna call handle. Perfect. I'm gonna give it like a brownish, a dark brown color. No, this is a little too red for me. This maybe, yeah. Yeah, this is looking nice. Okay. Okay. Oh, this is all very like low poly. We wanna give it a look like it's high poly. It's gonna try and round it out if we press the number 3 on our keyboard. No, this looks very weird. That's why I don't want to use it right now. But for this will look nice. It's like rounded. It's gonna look good because this is already a pretty round shape. This is gonna be a very like hard, sharp shape. So it's not gonna look good if I'm gonna do this now because I did not give this any edge loops that are gonna support the edges, you know. So it's just gonna cut it like that, make it rounder. But if I'm gonna add an edge loop, say very close, very, very close. Let's just do this edge right now. Just so you can see. I'm gonna deal with it later. Wait. Okay, since we got a supporting edge loop right here, I'm gonna add another one here so we can see it. If I'm gonna press 3, it's way sharper. So you might be able to see. This one is way sharper than the other ones. These ones are actually round. But this one is way, way sharper. It's way nicer. I'm not gonna do it now though. I'm gonna deal with this later. Okay. Now, what else should we add? I'm thinking about this blade. I don't like how it's looking so far. Okay. Let's drink some water. That's very important. Okay. Now, let me think of a good shape. What we can also do, take a cylinder, rotate it 90 degrees. Make it way bigger. I'm gonna just follow the guidelines. Since I want it round. I'm gonna select this. Whoops. Sure. I want to see the topology. Okay. So this is gonna be our start line. I lined it up with this part. We're just gonna follow it. Height. Okay. No, the height should be from here probably. Okay. Now what we can do, it's gonna be a little hard to see. Let's make this thinner. Let's reset the pivot. Okay. What I'm gonna do is gonna select this edge. I'm gonna select this one. We'll do this one. Perfect. Okay. We're gonna go to this. Go to that. Same with this. This is our next in line. Just move all of these away. It's gonna be a little easier to see right now. Do this. Height. We're just gonna follow this shape right here. Height. Perfect. We're gonna work on the topology later. I don't care about that right now. I just want it to look nice. Hopefully this will actually make it look nice. If not, I'm gonna find another solution. Trial and error. What's most important for me is that we keep the same size, same width. Whoops. There we go. Perfect. Is getting me that way more rounded shape, the one that I wanted. This, I'm going to fix this now. This is roughly 9 degrees. I'm going to do the same with this. Is it 9 degrees? I don't think so. Okay, this is roughly 9 degrees. It's good enough for me. Okay. Now this. Perfect. Now we're just gonna line this up with this one. Okay. I'm gonna fix it in a second. I'm gonna make it look nicer. This is already way, way better. That shape. And this is a little sharp here, I know. Very sharp. Edges. But that's fine. We can I do this? No, I don't like that. Let's just keep it like that. It's good. Let's hide this. Maybe we'll use it later. I'll just move it up. And don't worry that's not centered. We're gonna fix that in a second. What I do want to do is detach this. Perfect. Got this, that, got those two. These are all vertices. I'm gonna combine those, merge the center. I'm gonna delete this face. No, actually, my mistakes. Okay. I'm gonna combine those and those. Delete this face. This one is gonna go over here. Same with this. I'm gonna fill the holes now. The hole. I'm gonna give it a cut. Way better. I'm gonna harden this edge. And this one too. Perfect. Looking nice. Gonna harden those edges. Select this edge loop. Same with this. Soften. Okay. Nice. Okay. I'm gonna select all of this. I'm gonna select this. Perfect. Now it's centered again. What we wanted. Now we got one more thing that I want to do here. We got this one, which is a little too much. That's unnecessary. We're gonna harden those edges that I just selected. And we're gonna fill that hole. Now we're just gonna do this. Now we got that crescent shape that I wanted so much. Can even make it a little bigger. Can reset the pivot. This is a little too much for me. So let's undo what I just did. It's gonna make it all longer. Instead. Perfect. Looking nice. There's a nice weapon right there. Okay, let's give the blade some color. Let's assign a new material. Blade. This is gonna be like a silver. Perfect. This is very metallic. No, this is dark since there's no light here. It's trying to reflect stuff, but it's just dark, you know. I'm just gonna change it back. I don't want that metal. Let me do this. Okay. Now, let's reset that. A nice looking blade right there. We're gonna give it a few more subdivisions. This is looking weird. Okay. Let's give those some color. These are gonna be the same color. Um, we're still gonna give them different materials though. Okay, new material. Is gonna be the eye holder. Okay, let's give it like a little more almost bronze. Like something like that. It's like a tiny bit of a difference. No. Probably give it like a harsher color. What can we do? Here, like this. Way better. Okay, and this is gonna be a new material. It's gonna be the ornament. Handle. Ornament. Perfect. And this is gonna be the same color as before. Just choose it from the swatches. Perfect. And the chain is gonna have its own assign new material. Chain. No, this is gonna be similar to this, just a little lighter. Okay. Now, this needs to be the same color as the chain. So we're going to give those specific faces the same material. That's going to be the chain. See? Now it's the same color. We got everything that we wanted. Looking nice. Looking pretty good. Now let's save. We can't even make this block thingy. Whoops. Braces. A little shorter, I would say. Looking way, way nicer. Okay. Okay, what should we do now? Probably starting like working on the topology now. We can get more cuts over here. Let's do this. Whoops. No, no, we'll do that later. Start with this. Okay. Let's see if this will work. Let's try edit edge flow. It's nice. It's a nice looking blade right there. This is going opposite way. I'm gonna go like a little like that. See how it's way more rounded now? That's what I wanted. I'm gonna give it to this. No. Let's see. The edge flow will work on this too. This is getting a little sharp, so I kind of don't like this. Maybe I slide it like that. And now, edge flow. Still does not like it. Way better. So let's give this one more volume. I'm gonna start working on the topology now. I'm just sliding it by holding Control and Shift together. Way better. Nope. One more. It's way more rounder. Instead of everything going like that, it's actually going with the shape of the blade. It's very important because we want all the edges to flow together, and look how it's way sharper here. We don't like that. Want them to all go with each other. Because if we don't do that, they're not going to be friends. I want them all to be friends. This one is, I'm pretty sure, the middle one. Or this one is the middle one. So we're just going to leave it as is. I'm going to start working on these now. Just like that. Now this part is going to be a little trickier. So we got this little block down here. But we're going to make it work. Don't worry. Nope. A little too much. This is way rounded now. Way better. Way smoother. This, what happened to this? Okay, we're gonna fix that. Okay. This needs to be the same height as this. Just like that. Demon dude, you're the dork. How you doing? It's been so long. Okay. Looking pretty nice. I'll give it a little cut here. I want to make sure that's actually symmetrical. Okay. I'm gonna do this. You're good? That's great. Okay. Just gonna give it a little one more cut here. I'm gonna cut it. I'm gonna delete those faces. I want to make sure that's symmetrical. It's all symmetrical. What we're gonna do, select this edge. Make sure that's flat. We got set it to x0. Sorry, z. There we go. Now we can duplicate this and it's actually going to be same and everything. Still churning out content 3 times a week. As you should. Like, to be honest, good for you. That you're actually like keeping at it. That's that's not like that's not easy. Okay. Oh, we want to stop the music for that. Oh, 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 oh. Okay. Hopefully this was a good one. Okay. Let's see. Now this is, I'm for sure, like I know for sure now that this is round. This is sorry, this is in the middle. So that's good. What I'm gonna do though, just to make it like a little rounder, maybe do like that. Looking a little nicer, you know, just a little rounder here. We can also do like that. Get a little rounded. Kind of like that. Sure. It's also helping with the edge flow, making things a little better. Okay. Looking pretty good. Now, let's do what I was talking about earlier. Set it to vertices. We're going to give it that edge loop, that supporting edge loop right here, because we want it sharp. We want it real sharp. Okay. What we're going to do, I'm going to set it to 190. 90 is good. Same with this side. Want it as close as possible. It'll be really, really sharp. Okay. Let's close that loop. Now look how sharp that is now. It's not as sharp on this side because I didn't add it, but this one is actually retaining its shape. I'm going to add it to this now. We're also going to add it to this after. Let's do this one first and then. Way better. Way, way better. Okay. We're going to do... Can we do something better? No. Let's give it like a middle one here. No. Cut. All the way up here. Then back here. Perfect. Gonna do it as smallest as we can. Want that gap to be as small as possible. Just 90? Yeah. Now let's make sure that's actually going okay here. This is the important part. The tip of the blade. 90. Perfect. Now let's look what's going on over here. Looking good, looking good. Let's make sure that this part is fine now. Whoops. So I need to make sure that I'm actually pressing on the vertex. This is gonna go over on this end, right? Now I'm confused. Wait. Okay. It's getting a little hard to see now. That's a problem. I'm just gonna do it like that. It's gonna work fine. It's gonna do its job. Like that. All the way up here. Perfect. Now this is gonna be an Ngon, which we don't like those. Ngons are, of course, polygons should have more than more than 4 sides. We don't like those. What we're gonna do is just like that. Easy. Now we don't have an Ngon. There's still a quad. Once we use that 3 mode, see how sharp it is? It's exactly what I wanted. It's still very, very sharp. What we can do is add more edge loops to this to make this part sharper. But I kind of don't want to. This is looking pretty nice. I like how curvy it is. Looking way nicer now. Yeah. Okay, what about the eyes? The eyes are looking fine. Same with this. Oh, this is gonna be a weird one. It looks kind of like a baby's chew toy or something. I don't know. Let's work on this one. This is gonna be a little tricky, so I'm just gonna do one side and then copy it to the other. It's gonna be way easier. Way easier. Perfect. Okay. Let's do the lowest possible. What? Let's before that, let's add a middle one. There's like a control one that we can actually control. It's gonna be the same on both sides. It's gonna be way easier for us to work like that. And it's also giving us that closer like pixel, you know? It's a little closer now than it was before. See, this is 90%. Whoops. That was 90%. And now this is 10%. This is way closer to the edge, which is way better for us. We want that. I'm going to use that. We're going to do that. And already created a nice little polygon up here for us. It's going to look nice. It's sharp. It's good. We didn't do much. It's easy work. Easy work. Now we're going to do it with the other ones, and you're going to see how sharp it's going to look. I'm going to do the middle one. 10, 10, and finish that up with this. Even though we don't have to, it's still a polygon. I just like making it all nicer, you know? I hope that's not... Yes, okay, this is what I feared was going to intrude over those. We're going to fix that later. So let's not worry about it. What I can also do, going to be a pretty easy solution. Delete that polygon that I was talking about earlier. Okay. I'm just gonna, let's go back to vertices. Connect those. No, this is not a polygon anymore, which is not good for us. We don't like that. And this is not round anymore, right? So what we're gonna do, we're gonna make something. You know what? Let's leave it like that. Let's leave those edges. I'm just gonna connect them. Just kind of do like that. And now it's way sharper. See that? Way, way sharper. This is a nice looking spike. Just like we wanted. Easier. Easier to deal with. Okay. We're going to do this on all sides. So let's go back to vertices. Perfect. Do this. I wanted 10. 10. Let's do this on all sides. Or did we already do that? Perfect. We already did. Make sure that we're actually selecting the vertex. Okay. Now let's clean up those edges. They're not very nice looking. We don't like those. We're going to fix them right after we delete everything that we don't like. This one, and that one. Way better. How about you? Delete those. Oh, I missed something. No, I did not. Okay. I'm imagining things now. Anything else? Did we miss anything? Doesn't seem like it. Okay, perfect. Now, switch back to vertices and connect those. Perfect. Oh, I got all those as quads, which we like, except for those two, but that's fine. If you're having triangles, that's also fine. If they're if like it's your only solution, or if you're just lazy like me, that works. They're good. Oh, look how sharp it is now. Way sharper. We're gonna add edge loops to those now. I'm gonna add a control one, just like we did earlier. 10. 10. Look how sharp it is now. Way nicer. Way, way nicer. It's all quads. It's all nice. Now we got to do this one. Okay. I'm gonna add a control one. 10. I'm not gonna add another one there. And this one is actually, I don't need it. Way better. Way, way better. I can also delete those if I wanted to lower the poly count. Still looks the same. Same with these, by the way. I can delete the middle one if I'd like to. Still works just fine. There's no difference. But I'm gonna keep that one. Okay. So now all we have to do is duplicate it. So we have the other side. And we're good. Look how nice this is now. Now, the connection here is a little weird. I don't like it personally. We're gonna fix that. What we can do, let me think. What would be the best approach? What we could do is we could send like an edge loop going from those vertices. Let's delete that side, even though we just brought it back. Let's delete it now. I don't want to accidentally delete something that I do need. I'm just going to select them manually. There we go. So what I'm thinking about. Let's go back to vertices. 90, 90. Just like that. And that works. That should work now. We're not going to be able to see it since we don't have the other side yet. But once we have it, we should be good. Theoretically. Worst case, as I said earlier, trial and error. We delete what we did, try something else. Or we just try to expand over what we just did and make it a little better. And again, no n-gons, still all quads. Very good. We did it over all of them. It's looking nice. Now, let's duplicate it to the other side. Way sharper. See? This is sharp now. This is what we wanted. I'm going to select this edge loop, this middle edge loop. Whoops. I'm going to harden it. Perfect. This is nice looking now. There's actually a crease there. Looking way better. I like that. Reminds me of like an old World of Warcraft weapon. That old style weapon, you know. Classic WoW. I'm going to save it. I'm going to save all of it. We're going to put the old cylinder in a folder called backups. Just in case we need it. For later, I'm going to save it again. Perfect. So this is nice. This is nice. We need to make this a little nicer, I feel like. This deserves some love. But first, we're going to finish with working on this because this looks like... I don't know what this looks like. A cock ring from hell. That's what it looks like. Okay. So, let's do vertices. Okay. Why is it not letting me do this? Can I please? Okay. Something is going on. Let's save. May I please? Cut now. Okay, we might need to restart. Oh. Oh, this is because the... Okay. Yeah. Might need to restart the Maya. Hopefully not. Yeah, okay. Let's restart it. Okay. Gonna restart real quick. Hopefully we'll fix the problem. If not, we'll find a solution. Okay. Now what I recommend doing is making a new save file, because I don't want to overwrite the stuff that I did last time. I'm gonna overwrite it. Sorry, not overwrite. I'm gonna make a new one. So I called the first one number 1. Now I'm gonna call it number 2. Talking about the file, of course. Okay. Now, can I actually do stuff? Vertices. This is actually letting me do stuff now. Perfect. This is what we wanted. Okay. Nice. Same as before, we're getting that control vertex. Oh, so sorry, control edge loop. You know what? Oh, this is the front. Perfect. We're just gonna do it on one side, then duplicate it. Gonna make our life a little easier. It's gonna make it a little faster. Vertices. Perfect. Add one here, and here. And one in the middle, because why not? Okay. Now what we're gonna do here is that we're gonna add 10. 10? Because we want that to be sharp right here. I'm gonna add 10 over here. 10. When I said 10, I'm talking about the 10% that it's telling me when I'm trying to make the loop. It says 10% right next to my cursor. 10% is the lowest that it's gonna give me. That is a round number. I can also make my own. It doesn't have to be a round number. I just like working with the round numbers. It's nicer for me. You don't have to do this at all. Okay, so I'm gonna add 10. Oh, no, this is interesting. Already completed one edge loop for us. Went all the way over here too. Let's see what happens over here. Interesting. No, this is actually pretty good. This is actually saving me some work. I don't see a problem with it. It should be fine. I might find something later, but as of right now, I don't see anything wrong with it. Perfect. Okay. Okay. Perfect. We're doing the same as before. No need to change the formula. It works. I'm gonna need to fix that like earlier. Did it do anything like that? In any other place? I don't see it. Okay. I don't see any problem. Oh, what is this? Wait. I have this edge loop right here. I do not need. It's one extra edge loop. Is very... Or am I just blind? Okay, never mind. I'm just tripping, I guess. Nope, I'm not. I don't need you. Or can I stop you? Okay. Now I see. Okay. Perfect. Should be good. Gonna double check it in a second either way. Gonna make those extra few cuts. Perfect. Of course, we need to add some over here too. I'm gonna do that in a second. Once we're done with this mess over here. Which actually looks fine. I don't see any problems with it. Let's see how round it is. Actually, I think that inner one is unnecessary. No, actually, over here at least. Need to fix that. Same as earlier, 90%. Way better. Way, way better. Actually, could be even better than this. So I'm gonna do another thing. I'm gonna do not 90. Let's do 50 sounds right. And then I'm gonna delete the original one. A little better. Still don't like that weird crease right here. This is because of this. We're getting this star shape. Let's see what we can do about that. What we can do is run an edge loop around this. Kind of don't want to as of right now. You know what? Why not? Let's try it. Run an edge loop. Let's do 10 and then like 20. Still happens. Because we still have that star shape right here. I feel like that would be inevitable. Unless like we add like a bunch of extra ones over here. Let's do this. No, 40. 40. Tiny bit better. Still going in like that, which we don't like. Let's do this. It's like going overboard a little bit. Yeah, it's still gonna happen. Just gonna go back to what I did earlier. Like that. Yeah, sure. That works. Okay, let's do the same with this side. It was 10 and then 30, was it? 20? Looks roughly the same. Looks good. Looks way better. One thing though, I do not like that one over here. Yeah, I don't like, you can see the light reflection. You see like right here, like cuts off. just because of that. I don't like that. I'm gonna go back to the original that I did. Hopefully it's gonna make it a tiny bit better. I'm gonna do this. We're gonna do 30. Let's do 30. It's gonna be 70. I'm gonna delete this. Now look. Get that light reflection. It doesn't really do that as much anymore. See? It's way smoother. Way nicer. You can see that light reflect right here. Be a little hard to see. I'm gonna do this. It's a little better. Tiny bit better. I'm gonna do the same thing over here. Let's change the background. We did 30 earlier. This is gonna be 70. This is gonna be 30. I'm gonna delete this loop. Looking way better. Way nicer. Way smoother. Hell yeah. Now we got this. The inner edge that we need to fix. Even though we're probably not gonna see it that much, I'm just gonna do it. 10 should be enough. Oh. That's on me. I did the wrong thing. Perfect. This is looking nice. Now you might be able to see that this part, it's like more flat. It's less rounded. Let's see what we can do about that. Okay, it's because we have those two edge loops are supporting this, making this way sharper. That corner right here. Let's find another solution. What we could do, so we could take those and run it like that. It's not gonna look as pretty. Same with this side. It's an easy solution. Now we do this, like those. Once we do that, way smoother now. Way nicer. So smooth, so nice. Just like how we like it. We're gonna duplicate it again. Gonna open up all those groups just so I could see everything a little better. Looking way nice. Looking sharp. Looking good. Okay, I'm gonna duplicate it now. We don't like cut geometry. Cut geometry is not a friend. We're gonna do it again. This time with a Z. And this is looking way nicer now. Way smoother. We like that. Now our chains. Chains looking all wonky, you know, in my opinion. You know what? Let's do the chains at the end. They could be the hardest. Okay. Saved. Let's do this first. What we're gonna do here. I'm gonna make this a little more rounded. This is already rounded, but I'm gonna make it tiny bit better. I'm gonna add edge loops. I'm gonna do 90%, 10, 90, 10, 90, 10. We don't really need one over here. Since this is or like an open spot, it's not gonna round it out. We're fine. This one though, this does need it. Once we do that, it's actually hard over here. This is how we like it. Look how it's a nice shape. It's almost like an hourglass shape now. Instead of being like that. We like that hourglass shape. Looking way nicer. Way, way nicer. Perfect. Now, we're not done with this yet. What we're gonna do, let's see. Now this is, if I do this, it's probably not gonna be as accurate. But it's gonna do its trick. It's gonna be enough. We don't need more than that. Just the lowest I can. As close as possible to the edge. Just like that. Perfect. And these ones, these are gonna be a little trickier. I'm gonna do 10, 10. I'm gonna stop right now. 10, 10, 10. Stop. 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 Perfect. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna send edges from here to here. I take this 90. Now we got that nice 90-degree corner that we like. I'm gonna do the same with this. I'm gonna send it over here from over here. 90. That's so nice. 90. Perfect. And one over here. Over here. Perfect. And what we're gonna do with this one, 10 right there. Now it's a little sharper. It's a little better. It's not still round it a little bit. We don't like that spill over there. I don't like it, at least. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna add another one here. Even closer than that, probably like that. Hopefully that will make it a little better. It's a tiny bit better. Okay. Now, let me see. Those are engons. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We don't like that. What we're gonna do, let's find a solution for that. We've got a few of those. Do we have that problem here? 1, 2, 3, 4. No, we're good with those ones. Those ones are fine. Those ones we're in a little trouble with. What we can do, switch to vertices. Do that and that. And that solved our solution, our problem, sorry. And what else I can do is this. It's not an engon. Or it is, sorry, never mind. I'm gonna get those back. I miscounted. I'm just gonna keep it like that. We got no engons now. So we're all good. And this, we'll probably get this a little closer. Let's do 50. 50, 50, and 50. Take this. 50. Perfect. Looking nice. This is a little better. Way, way better. Missed one. Anything else? No. Perfect. I'm gonna delete those. The other ones. Perfect. Looking good. Okay. Let's do it with the other one now. We can also duplicate it. I'll just do that. Gonna be easier. Just delete this. And duplicate. They'll cut. Z. It's all nice now. It's all good. Just like how we like it. No, this is a little too round for me, in my opinion. Okay. Now if we're gonna want to make this sharper, it's gonna cause us problem with n-gons down here, since the edge loop will need to go all the way down to the brown area. So question is, do we want rounded or not? Because I think, like, now that I look at it again, it looks fine. It's not. I'm not saying that because I'm lazy, even though I am. This actually looks nice. It makes sense that it would be rounded too. I don't know. We're gonna leave it like that for now. Worst case, we'll come back later and redo this. I'm going to save. Perfect. Gonna move this up a tiny bit. Perfect. Just like that. Just because we had that little gap right here that I don't like. I'm gonna move it up again. Just like that. We don't need more than that. Perfect. Now let's work on these. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna work on one and duplicate it a few times, just like we did earlier. This one is gonna be way easier because it's like its own thing. So like that, 10, 10, 10, 10. The main problem is gonna be those. Okay. So let's do 90. No, before that, let's add an edge right here. It's gonna help me a little bit. I'm gonna show you how in a second. You could actually see correct verdicts. Perfect. Now we can do, let's do 90. With this. And that. And over here. Oh, we missed one. Did delete it? Yep. I actually did one too many undos. Deleted one of the edges. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Perfect. They're all in place now. Now I can do it. 90. 90. 10. Hey, yo, Steve, how are you doing? 10, like that. Chillin', perfect. We're just having fun here, making some chains for our weapon. Okay, we didn't do it on this side yet. Let's just duplicate it, just like we did earlier. Perfect. Don't like that. And oh, wait. Let's not duplicate it. Forgot that we have the rest of the chain. That I got her period, so she has nice. What fun! I've never experienced a dog on their period. I don't think so, at least. I don't know what it is. Like I know what it is. I don't know how it works. Like it sounds terrible to deal with. Probably very messy. Cause dogs run around a lot. It's the first time, so just EU, yeah. Yep. Yep. EU from a wee woo. Nice. Okay, do I have it on everything now? Hell yeah. And this is a nice sharp chain. Okay. Okay, what we're gonna do? Copy this one. Whoops. Let's just detach that one. Whoops. There we go. Detach. If it wants to work, that would be nice. No? Okay. Extract faces. Perfect. Okay, so this is my main one. What am I making? We're working on a little weapon right here. I think it looks nice. Making a little chain. So you could have, maybe it was a part of like a dual set that they were connected. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, let's do this and duplicate this now. Perfect. Let's rotate this 90 degrees. Perfect. The height should be the same as this. Perfect. Now, let's combine those. Perfect. Yeah, do this. That. Now it's the same height. Exactly the same height. Combine them again. And we can delete the old one. No, let's not delete it. Let's put it in the backups folder. Put this back here. Copy the name. And delete the old one. And rename it all. Sorry. Save it now. There we go. Sure, Steve. Okay. That's a nice looking weapon. chains are not touching. They're like right on top of each other. It's perfect. Oh, they are actually touching a little bit. Well, that's because they're so rounded. Perfect. Now, what we can do, if we want it to look exactly like how it is now, first of all, let's this is a blade. Cylinder. Just so I know what it is. It's called BL for blocking. And this is old chain. Perfect. Let's save it. Perfect. And let's make it into a new thing. Just in case we want to go back into a new project. Perfect. Now, if we wanted to stay like this, stay rounded like that, we like it. I'm going to keep it like that. I'm going to go to modify, I think it was. Let me see. It's been a while. Could be mesh. No, I'm pretty sure it is in modify somewhere. Yeah, modify, convert, and then smooth mesh preview to polygons. And now, as you might be able to see, added a shit ton of polygons to our model. Now it's the same thing. I'm pressing 1 and 3 right now. The same 3. Same thing. Looking smooth, looking nice. Same with this. Same with all of these, actually. 3. Modify, convert, smooth mesh. And there we go. Now I don't need to press 3 anymore. It's going to stay like that. Perfect. Okay. Now, I know this edge, I look weird. Well, this is probably because of Maya acting weird, having a hard time. But once we actually add some textures to it, it's going to look nicer. It is very smooth, just like we wanted it. It's all looking pretty good. Yeah. All we can do, if we want it to be a whole ass thing, I'm going to save. I'm going to make another. No, you know what? We don't need to make another save. We just made another one. If we want to do this, should take us less than a minute. What I'm going to do, I'm going to select all of these. I'm going to combine them. Now it's one object. So you might be able to see we have a shit ton of polygons. But that's expected. What I am going to do, I'm going to be here. I'm going to try and fix that material problem that we had earlier. It's leaking down here. I'm going to assign existing material. I'm going to go to handle. Now it's looking way, way better. Like we want it. Can even do another set. This, just like that. We'll see how it looks. Worst case, we just go back. Handle. In my opinion, it looks very nice. Also, we're not going to be able to see it like that. It's going to be way smoother like that. Looking nice. Looking pretty good. I like her new weapon. You can just duplicate it. Move it like that. Whoops. Just like that. Got our new weapons. There's, of course, they're a part of a set. Oops. Okay. Move this right here. This I'm gonna rotate. $90 degrees. Sorry, not 90. 270. I'm gonna add another rotation like that. It's gonna be 90. There we go. We got our weapons. Those are fine looking weapons. These should go up like that. Perfect. Looking nice. Looking good. Can just swing those around. I like these. They're looking good. Looking nice. Yeah. Okay. Okay. I think we're gonna stop here for today. And next time we're gonna work on their UV. And then we're gonna go off to texturing. Maybe even give it like a little rig too for the eye and the chain. So they could move around. The chain could swing. The eye could actually look around. It's gonna look nice. Thank you all for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope to see you next time. And have a great one. Bye, everyone.